The Eiffel Tower, a beacon of wrought iron soaring above Paris. Today it stands as a symbol of France, but its beginnings were mired in controversy. Gustave Eiffel, a visionary engineer, dreamt of building the tallest man-made structure in the world. He envisioned a monument to progress, a testament to the possibilities of iron architecture. However, not everyone shared his enthusiasm. Leading artists and intellectuals saw the tower as a monstrosity, a blemish on the Parisian skyline. They penned scathing critiques, decrying it as an eyesore, a useless iron giant. They feared it would overshadow the city's architectural marvels. Despite the fierce opposition, construction proceeded. The Eiffel Tower, a testament to Eiffel's determination, was completed in 1889. It was a feat of engineering, a symbol of France's industrial might. Yet, its future remained uncertain. Would it win over its critics? Only time would tell. The outbreak of World War II cast a long shadow over Europe, plunging the continent into a period of unprecedented turmoil and conflict. Cities that once thrived with culture and life were now battlegrounds, their streets echoing with the sounds of war. And the Eiffel Tower, once a symbol of progress and innovation, found itself under the oppressive grip of Nazi occupation. This iconic structure, which had stood as a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of the French people, was now overshadowed by the dark cloud of tyranny. Paris, the city of lights, was dimmed under the weight of German control. The vibrant streets, once filled with laughter and music, were now patrolled by soldiers, their presence a constant reminder of the city's subjugation. The Eiffel Tower, a prominent landmark, became a strategic target, its towering presence both a blessing and a curse. It stood tall, a silent witness to the suffering and resilience of the people below. For the Nazis, the Eiffel Tower was a powerful propaganda tool. They sought to use its grandeur to project their dominance, to show the world that they had conquered the heart of France. They hoisted the swastika flag from its peak, a blatant display of their dominance over the French people. This act was not just a military maneuver, but a psychological one, meant to break the spirit of the occupied. German officers posed for photographs, their forced smiles a stark contrast to the grim reality of occupation. These images were meant to convey a sense of normalcy, but the underlying tension was palpable. The tower, once a symbol of French ingenuity, was now a stark reminder of their defeat. It stood as a silent testament to the resilience of the French spirit, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. The Eiffel Tower's elevators became a point of contention. The occupying forces, reliant on their functionality, were constantly frustrated by acts of sabotage orchestrated by the French resistance. The occupying forces, reliant on their functionality, were constantly frustrated by acts of sabotage orchestrated by the French resistance. These brave men and women risked their lives to disrupt the enemy's operations, their acts of defiance a beacon of hope. Cables were mysteriously severed, gears tampered with, bringing the elevators to a grinding halt. Each act of sabotage was a small victory, a reminder that the occupiers could never fully control the spirit of the French people. Each act of defiance, however small, served as a reminder that the spirit of resistance was alive and well in the heart of Paris. The Eiffel Tower, even under occupation, remained a symbol of hope and resilience, a testament to the enduring spirit of the French people. The French resistance, operating in the shadows, recognized the Eiffel Tower's symbolic significance. It stood as a beacon of French pride and resilience, even under the oppressive Nazi regime. To resist the Nazis, they targeted the tower in acts of defiance, small yet significant blows against the occupying force. These acts were not just about physical sabotage, but also about psychological warfare, aiming to undermine the morale of the German occupiers. These acts, often dangerous, were a testament to the courage of ordinary Parisians. Men and women from all walks of life came together, united by a common cause to reclaim their city and their dignity. They risked their lives to send a message: France would not be broken. Every act of defiance, no matter how small, was a statement of resistance and a refusal to bow down to tyranny. One daring act involved the tower's elevators. The elevators, a marvel of engineering, were crucial for accessing the upper levels of the tower. A small group of resistance fighters, under the cover of darkness, infiltrated the tower. Their mission was perilous, requiring both stealth and precision. They tampered with the elevator mechanisms, rendering them inoperable. This act of sabotage was meticulously planned and executed, showcasing the ingenuity and bravery of the resistance fighters. This seemingly minor act of sabotage had a significant impact. It disrupted the daily operations of the German forces and served as a constant reminder of the resistance's presence. German soldiers and officials were forced to climb hundreds of steps to reach the observation deck. This not only exhausted them physically, but also served as a daily humiliation. These acts of sabotage, though small in scale, held great symbolic weight. They were a constant irritant to the Nazis and a beacon of hope for the people of Paris. They served as a constant irritant to the Nazis and a beacon of hope for the people of Paris. Each act of defiance was a reminder that the spirit of France was unbroken and that liberation was possible. The Eiffel Tower, meant to be a symbol of Nazi power, became a testament to the indomitable spirit of the French resistance. It stood tall, not as a monument to oppression, but as a beacon of hope and resilience. Their bravery, their unwavering belief in their nation's future resonated through every act of defiance. The legacy of their courage continues to inspire generations, reminding us that even in the darkest times, the human spirit can shine brightly. Section 4. The City of Lights could have been darkness. As the war raged on and the tide began to turn against the Nazis, a sense of desperation gripped the German high command. The Allies were advancing rapidly, reclaiming territories that had been under Nazi control for years. The German forces were being pushed back on all fronts, and the once seemingly invincible war machine was now faltering. Hitler, enraged by the Allied advance, issued a chilling order. Paris was to be destroyed. This was not just a military strategy, but a symbolic act of vengeance. The Führer could not bear the thought of the Allies capturing Paris, a city that represented culture, art, and freedom. The city's iconic landmarks, including the Eiffel Tower, were to be reduced to rubble. Monuments that had stood for centuries, bearing witness to history, were now at risk of being obliterated in a matter of hours. It was a scorched earth policy, a final act of vengeance against a city that had defied him. The destruction of Paris would serve as a grim reminder of the cost of resistance against the Nazi regime. The responsibility for carrying out this devastating order fell upon the shoulders of General Dietrich von Choltitz, the military governor of Paris. A seasoned officer, von Choltitz had seen the horrors of war firsthand and understood the gravity of his orders. The fate of the city, its history, and its people hung in the balance. The world watched with bated breath, wondering if Paris would become another casualty of the war. Would he follow Hitler's orders, or would he listen to his conscience? The decision weighed heavily on von Choltitz, who knew that the destruction of Paris would be a loss not just for France, but for all of humanity. In a remarkable act of defiance, von Choltitz refused to obey Hitler's command. He chose to protect the city and its people, risking his own life and career in the process. He could not bring himself to destroy the City of Lights. The beauty and spirit of Paris were too precious to be lost to the flames of war. He negotiated the city's surrender to the Allies, sparing Paris from utter destruction. The city was liberated, and its people rejoiced in the streets, celebrating their freedom and the preservation of their beloved landmarks. The Eiffel Tower, standing tall amidst the chaos, became a beacon of hope, a symbol of the city's survival. Paris, the City of Lights, had been saved from darkness thanks to the courage and humanity of one man. Section 5. A Tower Reborn. With the end of World War II, Paris began its long journey towards healing. The Eiffel Tower, once draped in the shadow of occupation, was once again embraced as a symbol of French pride. Its wartime scars, though visible, served as a reminder of the city's resilience. The tower underwent extensive renovations. The elevators were repaired, the structure repainted. It reopened to the public, welcoming visitors from around the world. Its towering presence, once a symbol of discord, now represented unity and hope. The Eiffel Tower once again stood tall as a beacon of progress. The dark days of war had passed. The Eiffel Tower, a silent witness to history, had weathered the storm. It stood as a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure, to rebuild, and to find hope, even in the darkest of times. Today, it reminds us of the importance of peace, the power of resilience, and the enduring allure of the City of Lights.